And welcome in to this Friday night matchup between the Statesville Owls and the Mooresville Spinners. I'm Gunter Schroeder. We're here from Moore Park as the 5-1 Mooresville Spinners taking on the 1-3 Statesville Owls. And the leadoff hitter tonight for Statesville, the DH Stephen Smith. Facing off against the starter Caleb Freeman tonight. First batter of the game, and this one down the third base side. A nice pick and a throw is high and past the first baseman. Bit of an airmail throw here by Cipriano to start the game off, and that'll bring up the two-hole hitter Tyler Huseman.
The error will bring up the second baseman, number 2, Tyler Huseman.
As an error starts things off on defense for the Spinners, who moved a 5-1 last night with a 14-2 win in 7 innings against the Queen City Corn Dogs down in Charlotte. Second meeting between these two teams after they met on opening night. Spinners took that one by a score of 9-4. First pitch here from Freeman is outside, as Huseman batting 3 for 6 on the season. Playing second base tonight here for the Statesville Owls, who got their first win of the season in their last game against the Concord A's, as this one another outside pitch. Owls looking for some revenge against the Spinners, who have been the class of the SCBL through their first 6 games, as that one is in there for an inside strike. As in our other game tonight, the Copperheads facing off against the Concord A's. The Copperheads already off to a 1-0 start in that one. Check back to second by Freeman, and the pitch is up. Spinners, after suffering a pretty shock defeat at the hands of the Regulators a few nights ago, rebounded in a big way, as we mentioned, against the Corn Dogs on the road. Now back home on a Saturday night. This one outside and ball 4. 2 quick base runners here for the Statesville Owls.
Center fielder number 17, Adam Featherstone.
But as we saw, the Spinners no stranger to big deficits early on in games. As a matter of fact, they trailed here by a deficit of 4 runs twice against the Lake Norman Copperheads. 4-0 and 8-4 before coming back and winning 13-8 in their last home game. 4 nights ago, now a quick first pitch strike here to the center fielder Featherstone. 2 men on and no out here. Featherstone still yet to get his first hit on the season. Does have 6 walks, though. So the ability to get on base, let's see if he can get his first hit here in an important spot here. The pitch swung on, and the throw back to first is not in time, according to the umpire. Corliss nearly got the runner Huseman there. Raucous crowd here at Moore Park. And a 2-2 count here. Pitch by Freeman. Swung on, back towards the middle. Pitch picked by Umbach. The throw is wide. And now the throw will go down the first base line, and a run will score. Nearly turned a double play on his own, did the second baseman Umbach. Stepped on the bag for one, but couldn't make the throw to second.
The throwing error will bring in a run, and the Owls strike first to take a 1-0 lead. And it'll bring up the right fielder, number 13.
Adam Featherstone most likely will not be credited for that one, but nonetheless drives in a run here. Now the right fielder, Wyatt Stanley, 2 for 10 on the season, steps in. In the 4-hole here for the Owls, who currently sit in 7th place in the league. Dropped 3 to begin the season before that first win against Concord earlier this week. But facing the class of the league so far in Mooresville, the first pitch from Freeman is in there for a strike. Spinners have had some excellent pitching down the stretch and been no different here for Caleb Freeman. 1-0 on the season as the runner breaks for second. The throw down from Corliss is in time. He got him. A big second out there and a laser from Noah Corliss behind the plate to get the runner. And it looked like Featherstone who broke for second there. Next pitch is outside. So now no runners on here and 2 outs. Freeman 1-0 on the season, as we mentioned, 4 1/3 innings and no hits, and according gotten off to not so great of a start here. Has allowed his first earned run of the season, but still technically no hits on the season, 7 strikeouts in those 4 1/3 frames. 2-2 pitch, swung on and fouled back. Big crowd here on hand for Teachers Appreciation Night here at Moore Park. Another 2-2, swung on and fouled. Got a piece of the umpire in that one. Looked like it may have bounced off his hand off the dirt. It's a bit of a messy opening inning here for Mooresville, but they have bounced back here. Still no runners on. 2-2 and another foul ball. And they'll do it again. Statesville Owls and Mooresville Spinners both returning after successful seasons last year. This one's roped on a line towards the right fielder and over his head for a base hit. The throw from right fielder. The Fowler will be not in time. And it's a stand-up double for Wyatt Stanley.
The double from Stanley bring up the first baseman, number 20, Nick Smith.
And a great start here for Statesville. Now that's the first hit allowed on the season for Freeman. And the first one got a piece of the first baseman, Nick Smith. So free pass issued. Smith was 3-10 in the season, and he'll reach base here. Now we'll bring up the EH for tonight's game, Caden Howells. Still hitless on the season is Howell in 3 appearances. First pitch on the way. Just misses the outside corner. Two runners on here and 2 out. Owls looking to make it a multi-run first inning, as this one's fouled off the pitcher, Corliss. First strike of the at-bat here. As the Spinners, the class of the league for the last 3 seasons, currently on a 3-peat of championships here in the SCBL. And have certainly been strong here to open the season. Bit of a shock loss to the Regulators, though, for their only loss of the campaign so far in 6 games. 1-1 from Freeman. Up there for a strike. Next pitch on the way. In there for strike 3. Howell down looking, and that will retire the side for the top of the first inning. But the Owls do get a first run of the game. We'll head to the bottom of the first to see if the Spinners can answer when we come back. 1-0 here at Moore Park. Back here for the bottom of the first inning. Spinners down early to the Statesville Owls, 1-0. As a starter for tonight's game for the Statesville Owls will be the righty Braden Major. Will face off against Taft and Hensley to start this game as that first pitch called the ball by the home plate umpire, and Hensley had a decent campaign up to this point, 4 for 15 on the year. Had an important home run the other night, facing off against Lake Norman. Instrumental in that 13-8 win to give them their 4th consecutive win to open the season. Also sporting a .542 on base percentage up to this point is Hensley. Next pitch on the way, swung on and a pop towards the second base bag and caught by the second baseman Huseman. And a quick first out here for Braden Major.
Now batting the catcher, number 10.
Braden Major, the junior from Mooresville, North Carolina, but currently playing his ball up at Bluefield State College. Up in Bluefield, West Virginia. So now that's 2-0 hitter, the catcher, Noah Corliss. Had a nice throwdown in that top of the first inning to get the runner. Now we'll look to do some damage on the other side as first 3 hitters for tonight for the Spinners, featuring from Western Carolina University. Here's the second one. The catcher, Corliss, has 2 quick strikes here. Corliss, originally from Winston-Salem, North Carolina, so far had a very successful campaign, 6 for 16 on the season for a .375 average and a .565 on base percentage. Also 2 stolen bases on the year, but down 0-2. This one upstairs. Major in his first outing, 1 1/3 innings and 2 hits and 1 run, but did strike out 5 batters Despite a drop third strike that was called, he struck out all of the other 4 outs he recorded in that one. This one low, went to the off speed, didn't get the chase, now a 2-2 count. Two-two count here for Major. The pitch to Corliss. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Corliss down swinging. He went back to the fastball. 2 up and 2 down here, as now the shortstop Josh Osiander will step in.
Josh Osiander.
Made his season debut last night for the Spinners on the road against the Corn Dogs. Had a very successful debut and went 2 for 5 in that one. But unlike the other 2 starters from Western Carolina and his teammates at the university, he is from Northampton, Pennsylvania. Drove in a run and scored 3 runs last night. And a 1-1 count here against Major. Did make his pitching debut and wasn't so successful. Allowed 2 runs in this 8-7 loss to the Regulators in their only game so far. Next pitch on the way, swung on in a high fly ball. Underneath it and tracking it is Stanley, and he'll make the catch on the warning track for out number 3. Mooresville unable to counter the first inning run by Statesville and will head to the second inning. Still a 1-0 lead for the Owls. Back here for the top of the second inning. Owls currently holding a 1-0 lead here early. Scored their first run off of Caleb Freeman. The big righty from Greer, South Carolina, currently playing at D2 powerhouse North Greenville University. Next pitch, a swing and a miss by the shortstop, Alec Yount. 0 for 3 in the season with the walk. Looking for his first hit off of Freeman. Next pitch on the way. In there for a strike. Looked like he called him, he went. Yount not happy about that call. But nonetheless, will be in a 1-2 count now. As Freeman looking for a leadoff out here. The 1-2. Swinging a pop-up towards the catcher. And out of play. Two-two count now. Next offering swung on and a fly ball towards behind the first base bag. We'll see if it lands, and it does. Both runners running for it, and it'll be a stand-up double for Alec Yount. Ball dropped in no man's land behind first base. Looked like Will Fowler and Anthony Umbach both going after that one, but couldn't get a glove on it. And Alec Yount takes advantage for a lead-off double. As now the left fielder, Cannon Dorsey, will look to drive him home. One hit on the season so far and 8 at-bats for the Owls left fielder. First pitch in there for a strike. Dorsey from Columbia, South Carolina, the home of the South Carolina Gamecocks, and playing his ball at Anderson University. Anderson University, of course, close to the rival Clemson Tigers. This one swung on and a foul ball. Dorsey had just one at-bat in the 9-3 win against the Concord A's, as the Owls got in the win column in that one over on Wednesday night. One for 7 with the double on the season. This one swung on towards the left fielder and down for a base hit past the left fielder Morrell. Coming around third and holding there is Yount, but another double. Dorsey taking advantage of the bobble there by Trevor Morrell. And now 2 runners on and no out, both in scoring position for the catcher, Jake Modrak. Modrak from Mooresville, North Carolina originally, right here in the area, and 2 for 7 on the season with 3 RBIs. 286 average, a 444 on base. First pitch in there on the inside corner. Freeman in a tough spot here. We're looking for that all-important first out. And a big swing and a miss there for Modrak. Modrak playing at Lewisburg College. The 5'8", 185 sophomore playing behind the dish tonight for the Owls. In an 0-2 count here against Freeman. Pitch on the way. Looks like he did not go around. Just tell the swing to stay alive. Big crowd on hand tonight here at Moore Park. Always one of the better atmospheres in the Southern Collegiate Baseball League year after year. 1-2 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. He got him. Had Modrak out in front of that off speed. Big first out. And now the third baseman, Blake Hill, bring up the rear of the order for tonight. Blake Hill, typically an outfielder, but playing third base, the hot corner tonight. From Salisbury, North Carolina. And is 1 for 7 on the year. Got his first hit of the season in the 9-3 win against the Concord A's the other night. 1-0 is in there for a strike. So after allowing 2 doubles and 2 men in scoring position threatening here, Caleb Freeman got a big first out and now looking to rebound. Next offering a 1-1 inside. Next pitch on the way, a big hack and a miss. Now a 2-2 count and a chance for a big second out from Freeman. This one poked down the first base line, foul. Another 2-2 from Freeman. Swung on and fouled down the first base line once again. Freeman done well to get out of a somewhat jam here. Had runners on second and third and no outs here. Now on the verge of a big second out. Needing just one more to get out of the inning unscathed. The 2-2 inside. Count runs full to Hill.
Oh, Caleb, don't lose him.
Full count pitch. In there for strike 3. Hill did not like the call, but that is a big second out here for Caleb Freeman. Now any out will end the inning with no runs here. Nearly unthinkable when the first two batters of the inning, Yount and Dorsey, both doubling. Yount, though, did not advance past third base. Owls, though, still hold a 1-0 lead as the DH Steven Smith steps in and a tip into the glove for strike 1. Smith hitting 3 for 10 so far, including that fielding error that he reached on in the first inning. Next offering on the way. In there for strike 2. Now just one strike away for Caleb Freeman to leave 2 runners in scoring position on the base paths. Smith's next offering. He cuts on and misses.
And the strikeout will...
3 straight strikeouts to get out of the jam for Caleb Freeman. After allowing 2 doubles in his first 2 at-bats, he recovers and strikes the side out to send us to the middle of the second inning. When we come back, Mooresville still looking for their first few runs here at Moore Park. Back here for the bottom of the second inning here at Moore Park. Statesville unable to take advantage of two back-to-back doubles to start things off, as that left two runners in scoring position at second and third, but Caleb Freeman rebounded to strike out the side in a row, 3 straight strikeouts. Now the Spinners will lead things off in the second with the first baseman, Davis Turner, who takes that pitch outside. Works a quick 2-0 count here against the starter, Major. Turner been swinging a hot bat here early in the season and was named the first SCBL Player of the Week after recording a great opening weekend with 6 hits, including a double, a triple, and a home run, all in the same game. And the senior, a hometown kid from Mooresville, North Carolina, coming back to play for the Spinners. The 2-1 swung on in a high fly ball back towards the wall, underneath it, and it's gone! Davis Turner got all of that one and went just over the wall. A high fly ball that clears the fence, and the Spinners have tied this game at 1. The second home run of the season for Davis Turner. And after starting the season 9 for 24, continues his hot bat. Now hitting it even 400 on the season with 2 home runs and 6 RBIs. What a start it's been for the veteran first baseman. And now it turns to the DH, Garrison Bullock. Tied things up at 1. Did Turner with that one. And a strike in there that time. Bullock hitting 5th tonight. Originally from Concord, North Carolina. 3 for 14 on the season, and a big hack at that elevated fastball from Braden Major. Three for 14 on the season, but does have 4 walks for a .389 total on-base percentage. And went 2 for 5 in the blowout win last night against the Corn Dogs, as that one is outside from Major. So a 1-2 count here for Major. After a flawless first inning, allowed his first hit and run on the home run by Turner. Last batter up, and now a 1-2 count to Bullock. The pitch swung on and missed. Strike 3. Nice rebound there by Braden Major.
Now batting the third baseman.
And now the third baseman, Matthew Cipriano. 1 down here in the bottom of the second inning, and a 1-1 game here between the Owls and Spinners. And Cipriano, another one of these dangerous hitters, playing in the lineup here for the Spinners. Currently 5-1 in the SCBL through 6 games so far, as this one is outside. Cipriano, a third baseman, playing on the third base side tonight, has featured at DH and EH as well for these Spinners as he swings through that elevated fastball for strike 2. Originally from Denver, North Carolina, playing his ball currently at Wake Tech Community College, but some great numbers so far. 1 home run and 2 doubles for 5 RBIs and a .538 on-base percentage so far this season. Swing and a miss for strike 2. A similar pitch as we've seen so far from Braden Major, featuring that elevated high and away fastball. And has been effective so far. 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3. So back-to-back strikeouts now for Braden Major after allowing that leadoff home run here in the second inning to the hot-hitting first baseman Davis Turner. Now it'll be Trevor Morrell the left fielder, hitting 5 for 13 on the season. Come a long way from Elmira, New York, but playing at Limestone College. Just one extra base hit on the season. Is 5 for 13 so far, and was 2 for 3 last night with 2 runs driven in against the Corn Dogs. Currently sporting a .385 average and a .438 on base percentage. Plays both third base and the outfield, but featuring in left tonight. 1-0, swung on towards the second base side, and a great play by second. What a throw! What a throw and a play by Huseman. A diving effort to rob Morrell of a base hit, and that will retire the side. The full extension from Luke Huseman, and we head to the third inning. All tied up at 1 after a solo home run by Davis Turner. Even things up here. Back here for the bottom or the top of the third. And after making a spectacular play over at second base to end the inning now, Tyler Huseman gets a chance to bat. Walked his first time up and 3 for 6 on the season. Certainly a defensive threat and a great play. The extension all the way for the third out of last inning. He took a base hit away from Trevor Morrell, and now looking to start things off on the offensive side for the Owls. Ahead 2-0 against Freeman. The pitch in there for a strike. Big swing and a miss there. The count will run even here. 2-2 count. Huseman was tagged out at second base last time up, and a swing and a miss on the off-speed got him for strike 3.
The strikeout will bring up the center fielder, number 17, Adam Featherstone.
4 straight strikeouts now. As Caleb Freeman certainly gotten into a groove now. The center fielder, Adam Featherstone, reached on a fielding error last time up. Grounded in what it could have been a potential double play, is this one in there for a first pitch strike, and unfortunate play there for the second baseman Umbach on that occasion. Nearly turned 2, but it resulted in the first run scoring of the game as a big cut and a miss there for Featherstone. Runs the count to 0-2. Owls looking for their second win of the season, while Mooresville looking for their 6th in 7 games here. Already jumped out to an early lead here in the SCBL standings. Currently hold a 1-game lead over the 3-1 Regulators. 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3. 5 in a row now for Caleb Freeman. We'll see if he can make it 6 here against the right fielder, Wyatt Stanley, who's double in the first inning. Kept things alive for the Statesville Owls in that first inning. Stanley, a freshman, also playing at Western Carolina Universities. We see some familiarity here maybe with many of these players for the Spinners. There's Josh Osiander, the latest addition to the top 3 of Taft and Hensley, Noah Corliss, and Osiander, that all play for the Catamounts. They're joined here by the current Owls right fielder, Stanley. First extra base hit of the season last time up with that double. Was 2 for 10 on the season coming into tonight, with the home run being actually his first extra base hit, which he hit in a 15-5 loss against the Disco Turkeys. First extra base hit to stay in the field then last time up, and this one golfed towards center field and down for a base hit. Stanley continuing to swing the bat well now, and
Stanley will bring up the first baseman, number 20, Nick Smith.
2 outs and a man on first now for Nick Smith. Currently playing at Tallahassee Community College. Despite not getting a hit against the A's, had 3 RBIs on the night, as that first pitch is in there for a strike. As he had 2 sac flies on the night. Currently hitting 3 for 10 on the season coming into tonight. Had a hit by pitch his first time up, which made contact with his helmet. Thankfully, he was all good and ready to continue here. 1-1 from Freeman. Low and a good block there by Corliss. Freeman, after striking 5 out in the second and third inning, now looking for that crucial third out, and hit him for a second time. 2 at-bats and 2 hit by pitches here. And now to bring up the extra hitter, Caden Howell, who struck out looking his first time up.
The hit by pitch will bring up the extra hitter, number 10.
And a runner in scoring position for the 3rd straight inning here for the Owls. Still just 1 run, but now 4 hits against a pitcher who had come into tonight's contest not having allowed any in his first 4 1/3 innings of work. Certainly Statesville have done their best to jump on him here early. Still just 1 out away from ending the inning as that first pitch is high. Next offering is high.
Oh, Caleb, don't lose him.
Freeman also pitches at North Greenville. Was at UNC Greensboro before, and that one fouled off the screen. As Caden Howell still searching for that first hit of the season, 0 for 4 after that strikeout to begin his night in the box, and now a hitter's advantage here. Runners on first and second. Stanley at second, Smith at first after the hit by pitch. Put him on first after the double by Stanley. 3-1 from Freeman is upstairs for ball 4. Bases are loaded here. And our dangerous hitter coming up, Alec Youn, after a first inning double. So there will be a short mound visit here. Freeman looked to have his stuff dialed in early here. But it looks like he'll be exiting the game here after just 2 2/3 innings of work. The Spinners will go to the bullpen, already down 1-0, looking to limit the damage here when we come back. Back here in this inning is this one is up the middle for a base hit for Alec Youn. Coming around third and scoring is the first baseman, Nick Smith, and right after the break, Alec Youn jumps all over that one for a stand-up double.
2-run single from Yount will put the Owls ahead 3-1.
2 doubles here in 2 at-bats for Yount. Will score 2 more. And despite the new pitcher coming in, Landon Reeves, no difference here for Alec Youn, who came in 0 for 3 in the season with just a walk, but 2 doubles. Knock in 2 important runs here Now a 3-0 advantage for Statesville here. This one catches the outside corner for Reeves. So 2 more runs do score. And those will count towards the record of Freeman. 1-1 pitch from Reeves is in there for a strike as he faces the left fielder Dorsey. Doubled his first time up. 1-2 from Reeves. Swung on and golfed towards the center fielder, but under it and making the catch is Hensley to retire the side, but not before a 2 RBI double by Alec Yount. Extends the lead to 3-0 as we head to the bottom of the third here. Mooresville looking to get back in it when we return. Back here for the bottom of the third inning here at Moore Park, and now a 3-0 advantage here for the Owls. Braden Major back on for his third inning of work here and facing the right fielder Will Fowler. 3 for 12 on the season so far as the Spinners right fielder tonight. Usually features as a catcher when he gets some game time, but will man one of the corner outfield spots here tonight for Mooresville as he takes that pitch in there for a strike. Had a strikeout in his only plate appearance last night, but did have a very successful opening night and a 2-for-4 night against the Wampus Cats to open his season. Currently hitting .250 on the season, 3 hits in 12 at-bats. And the Cherryville, North Carolina native currently playing his ball at Catawba Valley Community College. Looking to get things started here in the third inning for Mooresville. The 2-1 low there from Major, nearly caught the lower part of the zone. But we move to a hitter's count here.
But Will, any way to get on?
Next pitch offering popped up towards the first base side, and they will run out of room over there. Looked like Nick Smith had the best chance at it, but it will run the count to 3-2. Just the one hit on the night, coming via the solo home run. Strike 3 called. Braden Major, a big strikeout. As a correction, it'll actually be 3-1 the score line, so that the homer by Davis Turner even things up here in the bottom of the first inning, or the second inning, before the Owls score two more on the Alec Yount double. Pitch just misses the outside corner there for Major. So 1-out count here to the extra hitter Edward Paneke, who's had a very strong start to his SCBL campaign. Has played a little bit everywhere around the diamond, and currently third in the SCBL behind Derek Martinez of the Disco Turkeys and Luis Morales of the Copperheads in batting average. 6 for 13 on the season for a .462 batting average. A 1-1 count, big swing and a miss there, and Paneke, a native of Miami, Florida, but playing his ball at Limestone College. Just one extra base hit on the season. 1-2 count from Major is high. Picked up his first multi-hit game as well of the season last night. Had 2 singles and a walk against the Corn Dogs in the blowout win to move to 5-1. But finds him and his team down 3-1 here. 2-2 pitch from Major is blocked behind the dish, and the count runs full. A nice block there from Modrak. Paneke looking for a 1-out hit here to get it back towards the top of the order. The 3-2 is low, ball 4. Just missed the outside corner. Did Major with that one. So Paneke
bring up the second baseman, number 4, Anthony Umbach.
Continues his great start. Now the 10-hole hitter, Anthony Umbach, a chance to put 2 runners on and no out here. 2 for 10, but 5 walks on the season. Gives the Spinners second baseman a .467 on base percentage on the season so far. And a freshman from Harrisburg, North Carolina, currently playing at Emory and Henry College. Failed to get a hit last night against the Corn Dogs and 3 plate appearances, but did have a walk. So currently looking to get back on track for his 3rd base hit of the season. Here in a great spot to do so against the starter for Statesville, Braden Major. Major had a much more successful second start than he did his first start, as he gave up a run in 1 1/3 innings of work in that one. That pitch in there for a strike, a good breaking ball. Runs the count to 1-2 here.
Go, Anthony. Put it in place somewhere.
Spinners facing a double play depth for the Owls in the batter's box. Instead, the throw will go back to first. Not in time to get the pick off there, so Paneke stays at first. Ready with the 1-2 is Major. Outside fastball moves the count to 2-2. So Major will get ready with the 2-2 here. Pitch, a swing and a pop-up. Out of play. So deuces wild here and 1 out. Umbach facing a 2-2 count here. Pitch from Major is fouled back. As you may have seen, that pitch come pretty close there on the live broadcast to the webcam, catching all the action for you tonight. Another 2-2 from Major, a slow breaking ball that's fouled off down the first base side. Looks like it nearly reached the road that time. Umbach has stayed alive on each of the last 3 pitches here. 8th pitch of the at-bat on the way. A swing and a drive towards the right fielder. Underneath it and making the catch is Stanley. And 2 down here as the lineup card flips over for Mooresville. And the leadoff hitter, Tafton Hensley, will get a second chance here to face off against Major. Panique still stands at first after the flyout by Umbach. Hensley popped out to the second baseman Huseman his first time up. Now steps back in for his second at-bat. The first pitch, a foul ball that hits off the catcher Modrak. For Hensley, an up-and-down season so far. Still looking to find a little bit more consistency despite the great on-base percentage, as that one drops in there for an off-speed strike. And a quick 0-2 hole here for Hensley, batting 4 for 16 on the season so far. One of these hometown kids playing for the Spinners, a native of Mooresville, North Carolina, is Hensley. Down 0-2 to Major. The swing and a miss. And a big strikeout to end things in the bottom of the third. Owls hold firm here. Through 3, Owls hold a 3-1 lead over the Spinners. Back here for the 4th inning of this one at Moore Park. Currently, the Statesville Owls holding a 3-1 lead over the Mooresville Spinners. And a big swing and a miss on a nice off-speed there from Landon Reeves, who came in relief of the starter Caleb Freeman. Exited with 3 runs and 2 2/3 innings of work, as Reeves will now get his first full inning on the mound for Mooresville. Reeves playing at Coker College currently and gets off to a good start here. Quick 0-2 hole here to the catcher, Jake Modrak. Reeves 2 up and down outings so far. Allowed no unearned runs in his first outing against Statesville, and did allow 2 runs though, and allowed 4 runs and 2 of them earned in a 13-8 win against the Copperheads. So looking for some more consistency. 2-2 pitch here, swung on and through the first base side for a base hit for Jake Modrak.
The single for Modrak will bring up the third
Modrak
base, number 8, Blake
leads
Hill.
things off with a clean single here. His 3rd hit of the season. Now Blake Hill, after striking out looking his first time up, worked a great count against Freeman, but unfortunately had nothing to show for it. Now gets a chance at Reeves and a big swing and a miss on that first pitch. Runner on first here as that pitch catches the upstairs part of the zone. But leadoff man aboard here. Hill in a good spot to do some further damage. 0-1 pitch is low. Just missed. Potential swing and a miss there, but Hill, after getting his first hit of the season against the A's, looking for back-to-back games with a base hit. Modrak stands on first. 1-1 pitch. Swung on and towards the center fielder, Hensley, but he's under it and he makes the catch for out number 1. So good contact there for Hill, but unfortunately couldn't keep it down.
Steven Smith.
Now the leadoff hitter, Steven Smith, the first batter to take a 3rd at-bat here tonight. As the Owls lineup card flips over to the DH for Statesville. 0 for 2 on the night as he reached on a fielding error to start things off before a strikeout his last time up. This one in there for a first pitch strike. Reeves getting set with the next offering. Ahead 0-1. That off speed is low. Doesn't get the chase from Smith. Who came into tonight's game hitless in his last 2 games after a 3-for-4 start to the season, as this one's driven once again towards Hensley, but this time it'll land off the wall. Looks like it'll be a double, and holding at third.
He's out of there!
And nearly being thrown out there. Looked like Modrak did get back just barely. Spinners fans here thought he might have been out.
The double from Smith will bring up the
But Steven
second
Smith, a
baseman, number
good
2, Tyler
piece of hitting there for the 7th hit of the night for the Owls. And once again, 2 runners in scoring position here. Early on is Huseman. Steps in 0 for 1 on the night. Has a walk, though. Lays off this first pitch outside. But as we saw earlier, runners on second and third and limited outs here. This is the second time this has happened here for the Owls. Let's see if they can take advantage and extend the lead here. Reeves looking to keep the game at 2 runs. Is a good pitch and gets that all-important second strike. Big looping curveball. Looked like he fouled it. but it looked like a drop third strike.
Well, he tagged him out. He's out.
Looked like he did swing through that one. Maybe potentially dropped here. Receive some further clarification.
Go sit down. You're out, batter.
Well, I was just wondering, because I couldn't figure out why you would throw.
We'll await some further clarification here.
You let the tie and run get on second, and we lost the lead because.
Looks like upon further clarification, the runner is out. It looked like a strikeout here.
Strikeout, bring up the center fielder, number 17, Adam Featherstone.
As Huseman strikes out for the second time tonight. And a big second out here for Reeves as he looks to keep this ball game 3-1 as a big swing and a miss there for Adam Featherstone, also 0 for 2 on the night. Behind 0-1 here to Reeves with 2 runners in scoring position. It tipped that one into the glove.
One more, Landon.
So Reeves quickly ahead 0-2 here. The pitch just high.
Strike 3 out.
1-2 pitch from Reeves is just outside. Got a good breaking ball there, but didn't get it to drop inside the strike zone. So now 2-2. Outside once again, and now the count runs full here. 2 runners in scoring position and 2 out. Can Reeves get out of the jam? Next offering, swung on towards the second baseman. In time, and the throw not in time, and a run will score. Featherstone puts the ball in play. And a good job to field it from Osiander, but the throw not in time to get the runner at first.
Single from Featherstone will bring up the right fielder, number 13, Wyatt Stanley.
So an infield single brings an RBI home. And Modrak scores the 4th run of the game here. Statesville now holds a 4-1 lead. This is now the right fielder, Stanley. Been the offensive star so far. Doubled his first time up and a single his last time. 1-0 from Reeves. Swung on towards the second baseman, Umbach. Cleanly fielded, and the flip to first will retire the side. But not before the Owls add a 4th run here in the top of the 4th inning. We go to the bottom of the 4th. The Spinners trail it 4-1. Back here for the bottom of the 4th inning is Noah Corliss. Will lead things off here for the Spinners. Mooresville now in a 4-1 deficit here as this one's fouled back to the screen. Corliss struck out his first time up as Braden Major done an excellent job on the mound tonight. Just the 1 hit allowed on the solo home run in the 2nd inning by Davis Turner, but other than that, just allowed a walk to Edward Panique.
Noah Corliss is batting.
Braden Major done a great job so far, 5 strikeouts to his name. 0-2 from the righty, swung on and fouled over the screen down the first base line. Corliss steps back in behind 1-2 here. Major's next offering just outside. As nearly caught the outside corner for strike 3, but they'll do it again here. Now a 2-2 count. Looks like it hit him on the side, so just the 3rd base runner of the game here. As Tafton Hensley reaches, or no, Corliss, pardon, reaches base for the first time tonight. And that'll be Josh Osiander, one of a trio of Western Carolina University products spearheading this Mooresville lineup. Just his 3rd appearance of the season and the 2nd as a batter. As Corliss steps off first. First offering is low and a good block there by Modrak. So now a 1-0 count. Next offering is swung on and belted towards center field. Under it and making the catch, though, is Featherstone for the first out of the inning. As now Davis Turner, who had a home run and the only hit thus far for the Spinners, steps back in and looking to do some more damage. A runner on first in the form of the catcher, Corliss. And Turner has had quite the season thus far. A .400 batting average now through 25 plate appearances. 2 home runs, and this one's high. Turner, one of many of these kids playing tonight, attending Limestone College for college balls. This one's roped right at the second baseman. The throw not in time, and another outstanding defensive play there from Huseman. Took away a hit earlier on a ground ball from Trevor Morrell, and this time makes a jumping catch for the second out to deny Davis Turner, who roped one that looked to be a hit, but instead it's a big second out here for Braden Major. Luke Huseman having quite the night on the defensive end, as now Garrison Bullock steps in after a strikeout his first time up. First pitch, low for a ball, as Major still has only allowed the 1 base hit, as we mentioned, from Turner, and just 3 base runners on the night. His defense has done a great job behind him as well, not allowing any errors up to this point, compared to 4 for the Spinners thus far. Scoreless takes a big lead. This one off the plate for ball 2. Currently 4-1 here in the bottom of the 4th inning here at Moore Park. A big crowd of a couple hundred on hand to see Friday night SCBL action. Here is a big strike there. Catches the low part of the zone. Two down here and a runner on first for the Spinners, who are looking to get back into this game. A big lead on first for Corliss, and he breaks for second. The throw, not in time. Corliss took a big lead and took advantage for his 3rd stolen base of the season. So now a runner advances into scoring position, and now a hitter's count here for Garrison Bullock. Suddenly a chance at his 4th RBI of the season. We'll see if Major can rebound and get out of the inning unscathed. 3-1 pitch, a big swing and a miss on an elevated fastball. Count stays alive and runs full. Major set with the full count pitch. In there for strike 3. Bullock down on strikes for the 2nd time, and that will retire the side in the bottom of the 4th inning. Still a 4-1 lead for the Owls when we come back. Back here for the 5th inning, and 2 quick strikes from Landon Reeves against the first baseman Nick Smith, who goes down swinging quickly.
Now batting the extra hitter number 10, Caden Howell.
And after being hit by a pitch his first 2 times. Third time is not, unfortunately, the charm for Nick Smith, who goes down swinging that time. Now brings up Caden Howell, 0 for 1 with the walk tonight. Reeves' next offering swung on and a base hit into the gap in left center field. Turning for 1 and going for 2 is Howell, and he'll get there safely. A perfectly placed line drive gets right in between Morrell and Hensley in the left center field gap, and it's another double here
Now batting the
for the Owls. Already the 9th hit of the night. And the first hit of the season at that for Caden Howell. Brings up the shortstop, Alec Yunt, who was instrumental in the last inning rally, and this time drives the one into the right field. Coming up and throwing is Fowler. The throw is cut off, not in time to get the second baseman. It'll go into the outfield. Now the throw from Morrell will not be made. The third double of the night for Alec Yunt. Brings home the 5th run for Statesville.
The single from Yunt will bring up the left fielder, number 32, Cannon Dorsey.
And after coming into tonight's game 0 for 3, Yunt now has 3 straight doubles to his name. And Howell scores from second to make it a 5-1 ball game here in the 5th inning as the first pitch outside to Cannon Dorsey. Next offering in there for a strike. So we apologize for any static you may hear in the background there. A 1-1 count here. Landon Reeves allows another one as this one's grounded past the shortstop. Kept out in the infield, but another run scores. Cannon Dorsey drives in run number 6 here. Statesville running riot. And that will force another pitching change here for the Spinners, who find themselves in a 5-run hole here in the 5th inning. A change will be made when we come back here at Moore Park. Back here after the pitching change as the Spinners turn to Terry Kaler to try and get the final 2 outs here in the 5th inning. Already 2 runs across here for the Owls. The latest courtesy of another fielding error on the night. This one gets a piece of the catcher Corliss as Jake Modrak steps in after a single his last time up. As Cannon Dorsey reached on the error that scored Alec Yount. After Yount's 3rd double of the game brought home the 5th run of the game, and he advanced to 3rd on a throwing error. Owls have continued to break this game open here. But Kaler, a decent candidate to get the important runs, or the important outs. Prevent any more runs from scoring here, as there's 1 runner on here and 1 out here in the 5th. Next pitch from Kaler. In there for a strike. Big looping curveball freezes Modrak that time, and an 0-2 count here. As Kaler in his first outing against the Wampus Cats on opening night allowed just 1 hit and 1 walk and struck out 2 in a scoreless inning. Now the 0-2 from the big lefty, just a bit outside for a ball 1. Kaler currently playing his ball at Liberty University, and if selected will certainly be famous with the playing surfaces if he is to compete at the NACSB All-Star Tournament later this month up in Lynchburg, where Liberty will be hosting a multitude of summer baseball leagues as time is called here, including this very Southern Collegiate Baseball League's All-Star team. A multitude of players in contention to be selected for that honor. As we'll see if Modrak can find his 2nd hit of the game after a single last time up. Behind 0-2 here. The pitch. Swung on and fouled. The count is 1-2. As Static, unfortunately, interrupting that pitch from Kaler, so now time called by the home plate umpire. They'll do it again here. The pitch just outside. Nearly got a big 2nd out here. Still the bottom of the 5th here, a 6-1 lead for the Owls, who are looking for their 2nd win and their 5th game of the season here, and their 2nd straight after a win against the A's this week. The pitch is high, and the count runs full here. Modrak played a great game behind the dish tonight and been a contributor in the box as well. Runs the count full here against the big lefty Kaler. The pitch is inside for ball 4. And 2 runners on here as the 3rd baseman Blake Hill 0 for 2 on the night looks to further extend the lead here. First pitch on the way from Kaler is in there for a strike.
3rd baseman number 8, Blake Hill.
Hill still looking for his 2nd hit of the season, and this would be a great spot to do it with the runner in scoring position. 2 runners on and 1 out here. Still in the top of the 5th inning is that one, a looping curveball in there for a strike. So now a chance to put away the runner. Modrak able to work a walk out of this similar situation last time up. We'll see if Hill can potentially do the same or put a ball in play here in an 0-2 count. Next pitch on the way, outside. Hill stays alive here. We saw Kaler struggle to put away his last at-bat. Resulted in a walk. We'll be looking to prevent that this time around. Looking to prevent an earned run from scoring. Checks back to second in the pitch. Swung on and missed, strike 3, a big second out. Gets Blake Hill down on strikes, and now the leadoff hitter, Steven Smith.
The strikeout will bring up the designated hitter number 7, Steven Smith.
Still hitless on the night is the leadoff hitter and the designated hitter for the Owls. But another good spot here. Now 2 outs, though, will be a little bit tougher for Statesville to extend their lead here as that one runs in and nearly hits Smith, but only a ball here to start the count. Steven Smith still 3 hits on the year and looking for his first hit in 3 games here. Ahead 1-0 here against Kaler, and that one also drifts inside. Next offering on the way from Kaler, popped up. It'll reach the concourse here at Moore Park. So a 2-1 count here. Kaler looking to work out of a jam here, and instead goes back to second. And a good pick there from Umbach, but nearly went into the outfield. Could have potentially advanced both runners into scoring position. Luckily, Umbach there to save the day for Kaler, and now back to a 2-2 count here. The pitch is in there for a strike. Now the count will be 2-2, it appears, and Smith looking to avoid the golden sombrero and the dubious award of striking out 3 straight times. The pitch from Kaler swung on towards the second baseman Umbach, and he gets the force out at second to retire the side, but not before 2 more runs come across for the Statesville Owls, and they have a 6-1 lead here in the 5th inning as Mooresville will look to get their offense going in the bottom half of the inning when we return. As we are back for the bottom of the 5th inning here at Moore Park, in a big advantage here in favor of the Statesville Owls, who hold a 6-1 lead on 10 base hits on the night. Added 2 more in that top half of the 5th inning on an Ellick Yount single and a Cannon Dorsey reaching on error that scored Yount from third base. As now Matthew Cipriano steps in for his 3rd at-bat of the night. 1-1 count against Major, who's still out there for his 5th inning tonight, and delivers a good strike on a fastball on the inside corner here for a 1-2 count to the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 5th, Cipriano. 1-2 offering, swung on and popped up. Back toward the screen, and it'll just be out of play. Cipriano stays alive here. Very few hitters have been able to figure out Braden Major on the mound here in the Spinners dugout. Just the 1 hit tonight, a solo home run off the bat of Davis Turner, and only 2 more have reached base on a walk by Edward Panecke and a hit by pitch by Noah Corliss, as that pitch is high. Spinners in an unconventional deficit here. Have only lost the 1 game all season, as this one's popped up on the infield. Calling for it and making the catch is Huseman.
We need the Spinner to get a little rally here. We get a base runner's $5 off.
As a pop out to start the bottom of the 5th inning here. Not a good start.
Trevor Morrell.
As Morrell 0 for 2 on the night so far as well.
Here we go.
Cipriano avoiding the golden sombrero, but can't get the ball out of the infield. And Braden Major continuing to roll as he delivers a first pitch strike upstairs to Trevor Morrell and gets him to swing at that one. Morrell came in 5 for 13 on the season, has not reached base in either of his plate appearances tonight. Takes a ball here on the outside corner from Major, though. Evens the count up at 1-1. Next offering in there for strike 2. Powers a fastball past Morrell, and now just 1 strike away from 2 straight outs. Next offering just high. Morrell stays alive, takes the upstairs fastball here. We'll see if Major goes back to it in a 2-2 count. Instead, he goes to the breaking ball and freezes Morrell for strike 3. Morrell down for the 3rd time tonight, the 8th strikeout of the night for Braden Major. Quite the performance on the mound for the righty, who came in looking for a statement performance on the mound and certainly has got it thus far through 4 2/3 innings, having allowed just 1 hit and 1 run on a solo home run and just 3 batters all night reaching base. Has used the fastball to great effect here. Didn't get it to work that time against Will Fowler, the right fielder. The 1-0 pitch is popped up on the infield. The catcher looking for it and making the catch is Mo Drack.
And the Spinners go
And another 1-2-3 inning here for Statesville. Through 5 innings, Braden Major, an excellent performance his strikeout tally up to 9 now as we go to the 6th inning. Still a 6-1 lead here for the Owls. Back here for the 6th inning of this one. First pitch on the way, in there for a strike. As Kaler stays out there after working out of a jam to get 2 important outs in the top of the 5th inning. Will stay out there to face the second baseman, Tyler Huseman. Been excellent tonight. Still looking for his first hit, though. Was 0 for 2 on the night. The walk and 2 strikeouts, but has made some incredible plays tonight behind the pitcher Major. The latest, a great jumping catch to deny Davis Turner in his second at-bat of the night, and also took away a hit with a diving play on Trevor Morrell and Morrell's first at-bat earlier tonight. Ahead 2-1 here against Kaler. Takes ball 3 upstairs, and now a hitter's count will certainly help. Huseman originally from Mooresville, North Carolina as well. Currently playing at Limestone College as he swings through that one, tips it into the catcher's glove, and we're at a full count here. Huseman having just graduated high school and on his way to Limestone in the fall. Full count pitch from Kaler, swung on and a base hit into right field. Turning for 2 is Huseman. The throw will not be in time from Fowler. A sliding double for Tyler Huseman. Lead things off for Statesville in the top of the 6th inning.
17, Adam Featherstone.
And Adam Featherstone up after collecting his first hit of the season last time up. Already the 11th hit of the night compared to just 1 for the Spinners. A great performance in the box here for the visiting Owls. As Kaler checks over at Huseman in second, and now looked like it showed bunt. Did Featherstone that time, but an upstairs pitch he held off on. So now ahead 2-0 of the big lefty Kaler. As Kaler will check back to second once more. The pitch is low and to the backstop off the netting here. And there will be no play as Huseman advances to third on the pass ball. Also ball 3 to Featherstone, who now can choose his pitches wisely. Doesn't have to be forced to swing at anything if he doesn't want to. Featherstone, the senior from Charlotte, playing at Presbyterian College. The next pitch swung on towards the third baseman and bobbled. He cannot make the throw to first, and the run scores from third. Huseman comes home on what looked to be an error. Once again, the 6th of the night for the Spinners. Osiander unable to corral the ball and make the throw. So Featherstone aboard, reaching on an error for the second time. As the pitching coach will come out and have a chat here, as Terry Kaler allows his first earned run of the night. And pardon, 7 errors now for the Spinners, who have not had a good game tonight on the defensive side. Multiple pass balls plagued them as well. As you saw, the runner advance from second to third there. Jake Huseman before easily scoring on the ground ball. And scored standing up to make it a 7-1 game here. As the Owls continue to hum. As now Wyatt Stanley, 2 for 3 on the night. Had a double and a single. And now in a lefty-lefty matchup against Kaler. Still no outs here in the top of the 6th inning. Kaler's first offering hit him on the helmet. Far from the first time we've seen that tonight here. Spinners pitchers have been a little wild with that one, as we've seen Nick Smith get hit on the helmet twice here. Now that the third time.
The hit by pitch will bring up the first baseman, number 20, Nick Smith.
This one getting out of hand quickly here. Now a 7-1 advantage and 2 runners on, still no out. And as we were saying, Nick Smith, the victim of 2 hit by pitches, his first 2 at-bats, struck out his last time up. Now looking to extend the lead with 2 runners on and no out here. Featherstone at second, Stanley at first, and nearly made contact with him for a 3rd time, and that just misses. So Smith ahead 1-0 here against Kaler. The check back and the pitch. Good pitch that time. Fooled Smith with the fastball. Count runs to 1-1 here. Kaler checks back to second once more. Breaking for third is Featherstone. The throw down there will not be made. An easy steal that time for Featherstone. Now runners at the corners. And still no out here. So that's Featherstone's 3rd stolen base of the season already. Certainly a speed throw on the base pass. The 1-2, a swing and a miss into the dirt for strike 3. So Terry Kaler bounces back and gets the all-important first strikeout.
Hitter number 10, Caden Howell.
Now Caden Howell. Scored a run on an error last time as he grounded it towards the shortstop, who could not make the play. Howell 0 for 2 on the night with a walk. And runners at the corners now after the strikeout by Nick Smith. 1-0 from Kaler. A swing and a miss, and out ahead on that one. Now a 1-1 count. Outside pitch taken away. 2 hours and 17 minutes into this game here at Moore Park as that one swung on and missed. Once again here by Howell. As the extra hitter tonight. Still looking for his and looks at that one for ball 3. Now the count runs full, and after getting on the board with this first hit of the season with a stand-up double, now runs the count full against Kaler, who will step off before making the vital pitch here. As Featherstone stands on third after stealing third base from second base, and Stanley on first after the hit by pitch. Full count offering from Kaler is low for ball 4, and the bases are loaded once again. So now Howell 1 for 2 on the night with a double and 2 walks. After not getting a hit in his first 3 at-bats of the season. The standout hitter of the night, Alec Yount, due up next, but he'll face a new pitcher as Terry Kaler exits, having allowed the 1 run this inning. As the run extends the lead to 7-1 here in the top of the 6th inning. Owls will make another pitching change when or will face another pitching change by the Spinners when we come back. Back here after the pitching change in the top of the 6th inning, as the Mooresville native Parker Shipman makes his first appearance this season for the Spinners, facing the hero for tonight for Statesville, Alec Yount, who comes in 3 at-bats, 3 doubles on the night. And after coming in, having no hits and just 1 walk, certainly had a great night as he drives this one into the outfield. It'll bounce and land for another base hit. Chugging around third and scoring are 2 runs. Featherstone and Stanley come from second and third to score. And it's the 4th hit of the night for Alec Yunt.
2-run single from Yunt will extend the Owls' lead, and it'll bring up the left fielder, number 32.
What a night
Dorsey.
for the Owls shortstop at the plate, 4 for 4. And his latest hit extends the lead to 9-1 here in the top of the 6th inning. Now the left fielder Dorsey stepping in after reaching on an error to score the 6th run of the game. As this one popped and fouled back to the screen. Not a great start for Shipman, who needs 2 outs to get out of the jam, and will have 2 runners on here as Howell stands on second, and the 4-hit man Yount on first. Next pitch from Shipman, just a bit high. Or no, it looks like it will be a strike. Just caught the outside and in part of the plate. As Cannon Dorsey 1 for 3 on the night with a double his first time up. Oh-2 pitch from Shipman. In there for strike 3, and the throw down made is not accurate, and this one means another runner will advance to third. The 8th error of the game for the Spinners now. Runners at the corners now, and 2 outs. Now the next batter up will be Jake Modrak. 1 for 2. Big looping curveball in there for a first pitch strike, and Shipman is settled in now. But unfortunately, the 8th error of the game on the throw down to second means the runner advances to third now, as this one will go back to first. Not in time to get Yount. As now Howell stands at third after the outfield throw from Corliss went into the outfield grass. He advanced from second to third and now stands just 90 feet away from making it a 10-1 ball game. If Modrak can get a hit here, takes that pitch low. Shipman, the 4th pitcher of the game for Mooresville. Currently playing at Brunswick Community College in North Carolina. Next pitch on the way. Off speed. Looked like he called a balk, did the umpire. So home to score comes Howell. And advancing to second is Yount. Ten runs in the game for Statesville. A thoroughly dominant performance tonight. And the balk does not help matters here. Modrak now has a chance to give the Owls a 10-run lead with a potential base hit. This one popped up and onto the street here near Moore Park. Now a 1-2 count here. And has largely silenced the crowd here in Mooresville. Maybe expecting a bit of a closer game here, but a 9-run lead here in the top of the 6th for the Owls. Is that one another high off speed? The Owls have done a great job all night at waiting in counts. Have forced quite a few walks and even more base hits. Have currently 12 on the game so far. 2-2 pitch from Shipman. The runner breaks for third. The throw is not made. So in addition to 4 base hits on the night, Yount now picks up a stolen base as well. What a night it's been for the Owls shortstop. Now 90 feet away from scoring what could be potential winning run. Of course, a 7-run rule here as this one's laced into right center field, but at the track, the catch is made by Will Fowler to end the inning. A 10-1 lead here. Spinners will look to get something going in the bottom of the 6th inning when we return here at Moore Park.
Jacob, give him the stinky cheese.
Back here for the bottom of the 6th inning, and a new pitcher in the game here for the Owls, who lead it 10-1 here. As Jacob Charlton, the new pitcher, making his 3rd appearance of the season, has pitched 5 2/3 innings so far and given up 4 earned runs in that time, but had a much stronger start last time out against the Athletics. Pitched 2 innings of 3-hit ball and no runs with 4 strikeouts. Currently has a 6.35 ERA in 2 games, but pitched in a more extended role last time as Panique skies this one towards center field. Coming under it and making the catch is Featherstone for out number 1. And Charlton was the starter here for the Spinners as he pitched 3 2/3 innings on opening night. Did allow 4 runs that time and 4 walks with 6 strikeouts, but this time looking to shut down the Spinners in a more of a relief role, and gets a good start by forcing a fly out there from Edward Panique, now facing the 10-hole hitter Anthony Umbach as that first pitch in there for a strike.
Don't mind me, just looking.
Buck watches that first pitch, and that one skips up there, and a good block there for Modrak. After 5 great innings from Braden Major, allowing just 1 hit. 6th inning is off to a good start here for Jacob Charlton, who Plays his ball at Catawba Valley Community College. Next pitch is low. So Umbach quickly works a hitter's count here, 3-1. No one on and one out here. In the bottom of the 6th inning, and the Spinners trailing 10-1. Next pitch from Charlton. A good fastball for a strike. Umbach yet to get a hit on the night. 0-2 and the 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, he got him.
Bayou.
Charlton, 2 batters and 2 retirements.
Center fielder number 23.
And now the 3rd time through the order here for the Spinners as Hensley steps in and swings at a first pitch breaking ball. Jacob Charlton looking strong in relief here. Got the first 2 hitters, Panique and Umbach, on a flyout and a strikeout. Now a 1-1 count here to the leadoff hitter, Taft and Hensley. 0 for 2 in the night with a pop-out and a strikeout. Next pitch just misses the inside corner. So the count runs to 2-1. Still no one on and 2 outs for Jacob Charlton. Has now recorded 8 straight outs without allowing a hit, or a run, pardon. He's allowed 7 hits on the season, but no runs in 2 innings against the A's in their first win on Wednesday night. 2-2 from Charlton. Upstairs for ball 3. The count runs full for the 2nd consecutive batter here. Full count pitch. Slow breaking ball. Just gets a piece of it is Hensley. So they'll do it again here. 7th pitch of the at-bat here. Charlton looking for a 1-2-3 inning here in relief of Braden Major. Payoff pitch. Swing and a tap foul into the glove for strike 3. And the inning is over. Jacob Charlton comes out firing. Still just 1 hit and 1 run on the night for the Spinners as we head to the 7th inning. Still a 10-1 lead for Statesville. Back here for the 7th inning here. Parker Shipman will stay out as the 4th pitcher of the night for Mooresville, facing off against the 10-hole hitter Blake Hill, who will lead things off for these Owls here in the 7th inning. Pitch is a ball. That one skipped up there. But a good block here from the catcher Corliss, who has not had the best night at the plate, and admittedly neither have the entirety. As this one's rocketed towards left field, Blake Hill leaves the yard. The first hit of the night for the third baseman is a blast to left field, and it's an 11-1 ball game here in the 7th inning.
Blake Hill with a solo.
A rocket off the bat of Blake Hill. And now a 10-run lead for Statesville here in the 7th inning.
Stephen Smith.
The 11th run and the 13th hit on the night here for these Owls have been thoroughly dominant all night, and now the 4th time through the order will start with Stephen Smith, the DH, still looking for his first hit of the night. Takes a first pitch ball from Shipman. Next offering nearly hit him, but is a ball nonetheless, and a 2-0 count here. Shipman looking to get back in the count here. A pitch is high, and 3 balls to begin the count here for Stephen Smith, who reached on a fielder's choice last time up. But did not reach on a fielder's choice. It ended the inning. As an easy play for Anthony Umbach at second base. Now looking to get on base here in a 3-1. That pitch is low for ball 4. So Smith aboard for the first time tonight with a walk. Now Tyler Huseman doubled his last time up.
Now batting the second baseman, number 2, Tyler Huseman.
Had an all-around spectacular night. Several spectacular plays on defense. And a double to his name, a double and a walk, and 2 strikeouts on the night, so a 1-for-3 line so far. And a man on first, Stephen Smith aboard after the walk. Still no outs here, and that one fouled back over the third base side. That pitch just outside here. And it seems no matter what pitcher that the Spinners have thrown out, the Owls have figured them out quickly, and it's no different here as Blake Hill recorded the first home run of the night. A solo shot to lead things off here in the top of the 7th inning for Statesville to give it an 11-1 lead, and now with a runner on first and still no out, Tyler Huseman will look to become the 3rd straight batter to reach base to start this inning for the Owls as he takes this pitch away for ball 3, and the count runs full. Instead, it'll go back to first. No play. The count will appear to be 2-2 instead. Huseman still some work to do if he wants to work a walk. 2-2 offering. Just misses on the inside corner. A slow looping curveball.
Pretzels are now $2.
So now the count will run to 3-2. Full count pitch is high for ball 4. Second consecutive walk for these Owls, and Tyler Huseman's first of the night. As it looks like it will be another pitching change here, as the 5th pitcher will leave the bullpen here for the Spinners, already trailing by 10 and looking to keep the deficit in check here. When we come back, Owls will look to make it more than a 10-run game and potentially close this thing out via a run rule in the bottom of the 7th inning. Back here after the pitching change, as now Jamie Wynikoff, the new pitcher for the Spinners, appeared in one game so far, allowed 1 run and 2 hits in an inning against the Concord A's in a 4-2 win on June 1st. Is that one in there for a strike? Originally from Mount Eula, North Carolina. The next pitch, a big swing and a miss here by Adam Featherstone. 1 for 4 in the night with a single. Jamie Wynikoff from nearby Mount Eula, North Carolina, and attending Carolina University. The 1-2 pitch is upstairs. Two-two pitch. Swung on and popped up back behind the screen, so they'll do it again. Wynikoff ready with another 2-2. The pitch is just outside. Did not get the call, so the count will run full here. As Huseman aboard with the walk, and Smith standing on third here. Still no outs in this top of the 7th, as this one's popped up behind the first base bag. Umbach calling for it. He makes the catch, and no runners advance. So big first out here for Wynikoff. Will bring up Wyatt Stanley.
The deep fly ball will bring up
2 for 3 on the night.
Number 13, Wyatt Stanley.
Reached on a hit by pitch that hit his helmet last time up. Has a double and a single in his first 2 plate appearances and 3 times reached on base tonight. Had a big hack at that one and missed it. Wanted the outside fastball to maybe drive it the other way. Still runners at the corners and one out, but now double play depth for the Spinners, as this one a looping breaking ball that drifts just off the plate. Wynikoff ready with the 1-1, and that one misses upstairs. So we've seen some wild stuff so far from the senior from Mount Eula, but still just needs 2 more outs to get out of the jam. But hitters count here to Wyatt Stanley. Stanley came in batting 2 for 10 on the year, but has since doubled his hit tally to 4 with the 2 tonight. 3-1 pitch swung on, and a long strike, as they say, down the left field line. Reaches near the fence over there past the foul pole and left. Loud swing off the bat, but extends the count to 3-2. Wynikoff checks back to first. Full count pitch on the way. Swung on, and a base hit into right field. Scoring easily is Smith, and stopping at second is Huseman. Wyatt Stanley's 3rd hit of the night makes it 12-1 Owls.
Now batting the first baseman, number 20, Nick Smith.
And now 14 hits on the night for these Statesville Owls, who dropped the first meeting between these two teams 9-4 on opening night, and now getting some big-time revenge here as that first pitch catches the inside corner to the first baseman, Nick Smith. Next pitch on the way in there for strike 2. So we'll see if Wynikoff can rebound here. 0-2 pitch on the way is inside. That pitch is in there for strike 3, a big second out. And a much-needed one for Jamie Wynikoff, who gets Nick Smith down on strikes, and an unfortunate golden sombrero for the Owls first baseman. 3 straight strikeouts that time. Now Caden Howell. As Howell, 1 for 2 on the night, a double and 2 walks. Comes back up here for his 5th time at bat. And an 11-run lead here for the Owls could mean the end of the game in the bottom of the 7th inning. Spinners need to get within 10 runs or less. So if the Owls can limit the Spinners' offense to just 1 run in that bottom part of the inning, the game will be over a couple innings early as it stands, but a big swing and a miss on that off-speed by Caden Howell. Owls looking to maybe extend the lead here and give their pitcher in the 7th some breathing room if they are to win this one in 7 innings. The 1-2 gets back to the backstop. Both runners looking to advance, and they will. So now 2 runners in scoring position. Looks to be Stanley at second. And Huseman on third now. But a 2-2 count means just 1 more strike will do the job. Wynikoff's pitch is inside. Howell stays alive and will look to get on base for the 4th straight time tonight after a backwards K in his first plate appearance. Next pitch is driven to right field. And it will be down for a base hit. 2-run score and breaking for third and making it there safely. And now we'll go all the way home.
And he clears the bases.
Caden Howell, a stand-up triple, and the throw was offline.
And it 2 touchdowns to 1.
Now all the way into the other dugout meant a free pass from third to home, so an inside the park homer. On a technicality here for Caden Howell, who had a stand-up triple that time. And unfortunately for Will Fowler, could not make the diving play. And this one's laced towards the gap by Yount, but caught by Hensley. That'll end the inning.
But the Owls put up 5. Make it 15-1.
Now a 15-1 advantage here. Down to the bottom of the 7th inning, and the last chance here for the Spinners to keep the game alive. We'll need 4 runs to do so, and we come back. Back here, and the last chance for the Spinners to extend the game as the 9th error scored a costly 15th run as this one into center field for a base hit for Corliss. Third time around the order here for the Spinners, and the first base hit here for the night.
The Spinners get another hit. And it'll bring up the shortstop, number 38, Josh Osiander.
So now, Corliss on. Osiander still looking for his first hit of the night. Just the second base hit all night for these Spinners coming off the bat of Noah Corliss right up the middle. That pitch, a good pitch inside for strike 1. As Jacob Charlton stays out for his second inning of work after working a treat in the 6th inning, and the Spinners going down 1-2-3 there. Now ahead 0-1 of the shortstop Osiander, and another nice block there by Modrak. And if you missed it, Owls put up 5 more runs at the top of the 3rd, headlined by a bases clearing triple. And the EH Caden Howell scored 2 runs from 2nd and 3rd, had a triple standing up, or sliding, pardon, and the throw from shortstop went into the dugout, so a free pass meant 3 runs scored on that play. Howell not quite credited with the home run on that one, but scored the 15th run of the game to cap off what has been a thoroughly dominant performance tonight for the Statesville Owls, who lead this one 15-1 here in enemy territory. Now Jacob Charlton looking to finish things off. Anything less than 4 runs here will rule the game here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Next pitch on the way, a swing and a miss for strike 3. Osiander down for the 3rd time tonight.
Now batting the first baseman,
Jacob
number
Charlton's
7,
3rd
Davis
strikeout
Turner.
on the night. Now Davis
If you
Turner,
find keys, bring him to the press box, please.
the lone bright spot tonight, so far anyway, for these Spinners, who have had just 2 base hits all night,
Connected to an
one of them
American
coming
flag
off
wristband. Press box.
the bat of Davis Turner back in the 2nd inning. The only run, as breaking for second, is Corliss. The throw not in time. So the possibility of a traditional double play gone, as Corliss now stands in on second base. Corliss' 2nd base hit of the night. Now he'll break for 3rd. The throw down will be in time to get him.
Jake has a laser.
Modrak with the throwdown to get him in time. And the 2nd out now means it is down to Davis Turner to keep this game alive, ahead 2-0. But Corliss went for his 2nd stolen base. Could not get there in time on that one. Looks like I've gotten a decent jump to throw right on the money. And a good tag applied there by Blake Hill. 2-0 pitch outside to Turner, who's, of course, 1 for 2 on the night and nearly had a hit in his 2nd at-bat, if not for a great play by Huseman over at second base to make a jumping catch to deny him. Now ahead 3-0 in this at-bat. Takes a strike. Charlton looking for one more out to end this one. Got a strike after being down 3-0 as he gets a foul ball off the bat of Turner to make it a full count here. Full count pitch. Swung on towards the 3rd baseman Hill. The throw is dropped.
Jacob's halfway to the dugout.
And the inning stays alive. And the game stays alive. Nice play by Blake Hill, but just a throw that was a little too low for the pick to be made by Nick Smith.
Single from Turner will bring up the designated hitter number 8, Harrison Bullock.
Looks like Davis Turner will not reach that time up. But Garrison Bullock now has another chance at a 3rd at-bat on the night. That one drops in there for a strike. Bullock 0 for 2 on the night with a strikeout and a ground out. Behind 0-1 here to Charlton. Looking for 4 consecutive innings with no runs allowed and a good swing and a miss to run the count to 0-2.
Here we go, Jacob.
Charlton looking for his 4th strikeout of the night to end this game in 7. 0-2, swing and a miss, he got him, and that's your ball game. A 15-1 win, and the 2nd consecutive one for the Statesville Owls, who will end this game victorious here, or appeared to do so in a run rule, as many teams maybe.
Is the game not over?
Hey, don't forget, immediately following the game, we do launch a ball. Your chance to win $100. It's $1 a tennis ball. You get 6 from 5. You try to throw the ball from home plate to the
We're getting clarification on whether the game actually is over or not.
Hey, you win. $100. Last year we had 7 winners. So far, none this year. But lost the ball.
But we'll get some clarification when we come back here.
Hey, the Spinners are back in town.
Potential 8th inning on the way.
That's youth
The Spinners are out there for some more work. Apologies for that misinformation. Looks like the game will continue here. Umpire clarifying that we'll need one more inning to solve this. One is the first pitch is delivered this time. Is in the box. Buchanan Dorsey for the 5th time tonight. Nearly gets hit by that one. Backs out at just the right moment, but this game will continue. Appeared that there might have been a 7-inning run rule. It will not be. The run rules are instead agreed upon by the two teams as a good strike here.
This is our worst ball game we've played in 10 years. I don't know.
This pitch is low and a 3-1 count here.
He said what happened 10 years ago.
This is the worst loss we've had in 10 years.
As this one outside corner did not catch it. And Harrison Barnett, the new pitcher for the Spinners. 3-2 pitch is outside for ball 4. It's a sophomore from Marshall University on the mound. Unable to get anything going this time.
Number 14, Jake Modrak.
The 1-inning pitch this season has no hits allowed, but does have a walk allowed. So Dorsey reaches on a walk. And Jake Modrak steps in for what will be his 5th appearance of the night. One for 3 on the night with a single and a walk. Behind 1-0 here to Barnett. This one popped up over the screen and foul.
That's his. He just dropped dropped it. I'm sorry. Sorry.
This one looped in there by Barnett, but an outside pitch will make it a 2-1 count, and still some baseball left to play. One more inning here as of right now. It will go the way in dominant fashion of the Owls, who after starting 0-3 are on the cusp of making it a 2-3 start through their first 5 games of the season, and certainly a big upset here against the SCBL leaders in the Mooresville Spinners, who jumped out to a 5-1 start this season, and a big swing and a miss there that time by Modrak will run the count full. This one taken high, though, and ball 4 issued. Jake Modrak aboard with the walk for the second time in the 3rd straight.
The walk will bring up the third baseman, number 8, Blake Hill.
As now Blake Hill steps in after a mammoth home run last time up. Made this game 11-1. His first hit of the night left the park on a line to left field. And the only home run of the night for Statesville, who have generated 15 runs on 15 hits. And also taken advantage of 9 errors by the Mooresville Spinners in a dominant win tonight. As this one's grounded towards the third base side. The throw to first in time to get the runner. As the force out as well, Cipriano, or the third baseman over there, looks like
Double play will bring
Sam
up
Walker.
the, designated hitter number 7, Stephen Smith.
As Hill grounds into a double play there and leaves a runner on second base with 2 outs. Now Stephen Smith's 6th time in the batter's box, 0 for 4 with a walk tonight. As that one lands up on the upper part of the plate for a strike. Barnett ahead 0-1. This one popped up over the screen for strike 2, and now Barnett just needs one more to get out of the inning unscathed. Spinners will have to score 4 runs in the bottom of the 8th inning to keep this game alive. A 15-1 scoreline here for the visiting Owls. The 0-2 pitch by Barnett. Swung on towards the shortstop. The throw will be made. Not in time. The ball dropped. And here comes run number 16 to score. In the 10th error of the game for the Spinners. Things go from worse to even worse.
And
As Smith reaches on the air.
It'll bring up the second baseman, number 2, Tyler Huseman.
It's now the 6th time up for Tyler Huseman, who's 1 for 3 with a double and 2 walks tonight. Looking to get on base for the 4th time. And a good pitch inside for a strike. Stephen Smith. Still no hits tonight, as that'll be recorded as a reach on air, and Osiander. A good throw that just wasn't corralled by Davis Turner that time, as this one's rocketed but high towards the left fielder, Morrell. He makes the catch, and the inning is over here for Statesville, but another run scores to make it 16-1 here. Spinners now need 5 runs to keep this game alive in the bottom of the 8th when we continue. Back here for the bottom of the 8th inning. As Noah Corliss, Sam Walker up for his first at-bat of the night. As the new pitcher will be the right-hander, number 36, and only the third pitcher the Statesville Owls have used tonight.
Well, Sam.
Looks like Elias Morales, a sophomore from Hudson, North Carolina, currently attending Caldwell Community College. This one runs inside, and it'll be ball 4. So Sam Walker reaches base in his first appearance at the plate tonight.
Pitch hitting for the Spinners, number 14, Landon Burns.
So now another pinch hitter will be Landon Burns, the outfielder from Abilene Christian University, just 1 for 11 on the season. Looking to get a hit here
Free slushy.
off of Morales.
They're free.
The few fans that have stuck around, seeing what could have been potentially a new league record here of 10 errors by the Spinners tonight. Certainly a record you don't want to hold. As Sam Walker stands at first base. Next pitch will be outside here. A quick 3-0 count here to Landon Burns, who was 0 for 2 last night against the Corn Dogs. Looking to get back on base. Takes that pitch there for a strike. 1 man on and no out here. And it's a 3-1 count for Elias Morales, who made his first appearance in the form of 4 innings 3 nights ago, as this one's fouled back to the screen by Burns. And 4 innings of 2-run ball and 2 hits for Elias Morales. 4 walks to 5 strikeouts as the starter in a 9-3 win against the A's. Now appearing in his second straight game here. Has worked a 3-2 count against Burns. The pitch is swung on and a base hit into right field. Stopping at second will be Sam Walker. So 2 runners on and no out still, as Will Fowler not pinch hit for here, as Cipriano and Morel both exit the game here. So pitching mound visit will be due here. And on the night, Will Fowler not had any hits. Came in the night 3 for 12 and been a part of a very rough night here for the Spinners. It could be a potential new league record of 10 errors, as we mentioned. Just 4 hits tonight and just 2 in the first 6 innings here at Moore Park. A stunned crowd,
The right fielder, number 6,
not even close to expecting
Will Fowler.
this sort of scoreline, and certainly not against a team like the Owls, who had a 1-3 record coming into this one. Now on the verge of picking up their first 2-game winning streak of the season. Spinners will drop to 5-2, but with the loss by the regulators to drop them to 3-2, it ensures the Spinners will stay in first place. All teams in the Southern Collegiate Baseball League through at least 5 games have lost at least 2 games. So clearly a very competitive league here in 2024. Everybody chasing the success, though, of the Spinners, who have won the last 3 SCBL championships, looking to make it 4 in a row, and certainly not a step in the right direction tonight. It's been all Owls here, a 16-1 lead here. The pitcher Elias Morales looking to finish things off As they'll roll a double play here, the throw in time to get 2. As that one went right on the ground to Yount, the hero tonight with 4 hits. Turned it to Huseman, who made the second throw to Smith. And 2 away here now, a runner on third. As it'll be Sam Walker standing on third. And the last hope, Edward Panecke. 0 for 1 on the night with the walk. Just his 3rd plate appearance of the night. And just the 29th batter the Spinners have sent to the plate in 9 innings, or 8 innings. An average of less than 4. Shows how dominant this Owls pitching staff has been tonight. The next pitch, Panecke swung on and missed. Runs the count to 1-1. After an off day tomorrow, as all SCBL teams do not play on Sundays, both teams will be back in action on Mondays. The Spinners travel to take on the Lake Norman Copperheads. And the Owls will host the Carolina Disco Turkeys north of here in Statesville. All 8 teams will be in action on Monday and 6 on Tuesday, as this one's lined by Panek, a base hit down, and it will score Walker. So a consolation run here will make it 16-2. Edward Panecke keeps up his great start to the season in the batter's box, as that's now his 7th hit of the season.
The line drive single will bring in a run, and it'll bring up the second baseman.
As Panecke,
Anthony Umbach.
now 1 for 2 with a walk and a single. So now 7 for 14 on the season with 4 walks. He's done a great job acclimating to new settings in the SCBL so far. So now Anthony Umbach up for his 3rd plate appearance. Already behind 0-1 though to Elias Morales, as that pitch is just a bit high. Morales unfortunately does allow the run to score, so that will take a bit of a toll on that ERA of his. Now 3 runs allowed in 4 2/3 innings on the season. This one swung on to the left fielder, Dorsey, underneath it, making the catch, and that is your ball game now. 16-2, the Owls dominate the Spinners tonight. Move to 2-3 on the season. The Spinners drop to 5-2, but will stay in first place in the league.
Close out your tab. Hey, everybody, Steven said he's got the next 10 beers.
In a big win, we'll move the Statesville Owls to 6th place. We'll have some more SCBL action for you next week. Thank you for joining us, everyone, on the SCBL YouTube channel. I'm Gunter Schroeder. Signing off, we'll have more SCBL action throughout the summer. Tune in and make sure to turn on those post notifications, subscribe to make sure you know whenever we go live. Thanks for watching.